The campus heartthrob Ethan was furiously flushing the toilet when I thought it was clogged. Need a hand unclogging that? I teased, knocking relentlessly. His strained voice came through the door. What did you say? I pressed against the bathroom door, crossing my legs dramatically. Ethan, I'm literally dying out here. My overhydrated bladder protested. The flushing suddenly stopped. Frantic searching for the plunger ensued. I'm really good at this. One quick plunge and we're golden. I called out, having mastered toilet maintenance from years of helping Mom. The door flew open to reveal Ethan leaning against the frame, sweat glistening on his forehead. Alex, he growled, shirt clinging to his torso. You've got some nerve. I fanned myself with my collar, fingers accidentally brushing his damp waist. Thank God you're out. Now where's that plunger? His icy glare followed my gaze scanning the empty bathroom. What exactly were you planning to use? I'll find a stick, I blurted, bladder screaming. A stick? Ethan's voice dropped dangerously as he backed me against the wall. You want to help me with a stick? Just being a good roommate? I squeaked. His palm burned through my shirt where it pressed against the tiles. Ethan's breath hit my ear, low and threatening. Let's get one thing straight. When this bathroom door opens again. 2 weeks earlier, Ethan kept flushing obsessively while I did the potty dance outside. Ethan, let me fix it, I begged. The flushing paused. I'm an expert, I insisted, banging the door. Mom says I have magic hands. The door swung open to reveal Ethan flushed crimson, water droplets trailing down his neck. Magic hands? He repeated darkly. Kuneering me. You want to help me? Before I could answer, he spun me against the wall. Wrong way around. Alex, I'll be helping you. His fingers dug into my hips. Starting now. The plunger clattered to the floor as his other hand slid toward my belt. Ethan's stomach suddenly growled. Beads of sweat formed on his forehead as he withdrew his hand, his voice shaky yet determined. When I recover, I'll show you exactly how to unclog a drain properly. He stormed back into the bathroom with a scowl. Was he seriously determined to prove he could fix the toilet himself? But I hadn't even gotten to use it yet. Couldn't he at least let me relieve myself first? I clung to the bathroom door begging. Ethan, let me help. I'm literally about to burst here. The campus heartthrob responded with nothing but the relentless sound of flushing. What was this stubbornness about? Did he really think he could play plumber? Fortunately, Ryan from the dorm downstairs let me use their bathroom. Returning comfortably zipped up, I nearly collided with Ethan emerging from our bathroom. I waved dismissively. No need now, I've taken care of business elsewhere. His face darkened as I added, Look, Ethan, I respect your skills, but some things are just my specialty. His eye twitched. Know your place. Oh, that rich coming from Mr. High and mighty. I thumped my chest. Don't let my frame fool you, I've got top-tier techniques. The guy's been playing untouchable campus royalty too long to admit anyone might outshine him. As roommates, though, it's my duty to sand down those prickly edges. Post-relief euphoria had me slinging an arm around his shoulders. Stop being difficult, Ethan. Let me handle these things, we're supposed to help each other, right? That night, my gaming buddy posted, how to deal with a clueless machi roommate who keeps trying to top me. What's a machi? I asked mid-rate. My adorable clueless roommate. Soft, sweet, and delusional about being dominant. Even I, a straight guy, chuckled. That clueless? Yep. The wild comment section had me adding my 2 cents. Just rail him into reality. Next morning when Ryan came for breakfast, Ethan initially just glared at the harmless underclassman. But when I threw an arm around Ryan saying, Thanks for helping me release yesterday, total lifesaver, Ethan physically wedged between us trembling. What did you say? Just thanking him for the assist? The bathroom thing literally saved my bladder. Ethan's lips quivered like a plucked guitar string. Did you give it to him? What was I supposed to give him? Since when do we pay to use the bathroom? Why won't you let me help you? He asked pointedly. I stared at Ethan in confusion. I asked you, but you wouldn't let me in. I crossed my arms. Not like I'll name the guy who locked me out while fixing the toilet himself. Ethan froze. This isn't something you just barge into. His morning behavior kept getting weirder. Ryan's cool with it. Said I can use his stuff anytime, paper rustled. Ethan suddenly clamped his hand over my mouth. Enough. I don't want to hear more. His breathing hitched like he'd been gut punched. Just what'll it take? His voice cracked. Stop seeing him. Don't go to dinner. Come to me instead. I'll let you in. But I don't need to go now. Why would I enter a bathroom without needing it? Anytime. Ethan's pupils dilated unnaturally. Just don't choose others. Please? Was he feeling guilty about yesterday's bathroom lockdown? He looked moments from tears. Maybe my lecture about basic human decency finally sank in. I wondered if our dorm toilet worked yet. Fine. If you agree now, I'll cancel with him. I texted Ryan about sudden urgent business and patted Ethan's shoulder. No need to be shy. Even if the toilet's still broken. It's nothing to Ethan's ashen lips trembled as I led him into the bathroom. Before I could check the toilet, his clammy hand spun me toward the door. Cheer? Now. What? The door slammed in my face. So much for anytime access. Ethan's ragged breathing echoed through the wood. Alex, just don't go to Ryan. Give me a minute to prepare. The campus heartthrob embarrassed about bathroom mishaps? Typical. Still. I knocked. Ethan. We're roommates. I won't laugh. Promise. Leaning against the door, I scrolled my phone. My gaming buddy had just posted new clips, right as Ethan's choked whimper leaked through the door. To prevent Alex from topping someone else, I agreed to let him top me. Now he wants to take it seriously. Help. Need advice ASAP. Holy shit. I texted back in shock. You're really going all out? Ethan. Couldn't imagine how much bottoming hurts. Thank God this straight guy will never experience it. My gym buddy replied. I panicked and said that to keep him around. What now? I already promised. If I back out, he'll find someone else. Easy fix. I casually typed. Fake agree. Make excuses to stall. Keep him on the hook. When the time's right, flip the script and show him who's really the top. The bathroom door suddenly swung open. Leaning against it, I tumbled into Ethan's arms. He seemed calmer now, breathing steadier. His hands tightened around my waist as he said coldly, I'll agree. But next time. The almanac says today's inauspicious. Since when do Chinese calendars dictate plumbing repairs? If we don't fix the toilet now, are we supposed to let it stay clogged for days? Never pegged Ethan for superstitious. Baffled but respecting his weirdness, I frowned. At least let me inspect it first. Ethan? His ears turned red as he yanked his shirt down. Hoisting me over his shoulder, he carried me out of the dorm. Dinner first, you'll see later. Probably worried the pre-meal inspection would kill my appetite. I obediently followed without protest. For the next few days, Ethan kept racing me to the bathroom. Listening to constant flushing sounds through the door, I knew he was fixing the toilet again. I knocked. Good day today, Ethan? Let me see then. No response. Ethan. I'm literally bursting here. I won't judge. Still silence. Giving up. I announced, fine. I'll use Ryan's bathroom. If he's hogging ours, I'll just go to the freshman's dorm. The door flew open. Ethan pulled me into a trembling hug. Don't go. He started dragging me back inside. Desperate to pee, I shoved at his chest. Then let me in. Damn it. Wait, just wait a little longer. Damn it. Waiting for your sister's wedding? Want me to piss myself? After that, I stopped competing and just used Ryan's bathroom whenever needed. This routine continued for a while. Having to go up and down stairs every time I needed to pee was exhausting. Our two other roommates, Tom Johnson and Max Brown, returned from an off-campus competition. I was about to tell them Ethan Miller had lost his damn mind when they suggested meeting at the campus bar. I figured I'd tell them face to face there. Ethan insisted on coming with me, sitting so close I couldn't discreetly warn the others. Then we ran into Ryan Davis from our department having drinks with friends. The moment Ryan joined our table, Ethan's mood turned stormy. He kept downing shots and making weird passive-aggressive comments. Cute face, he muttered when Ryan smiled. Then added darkly, shame that's all you've got going for you. Ryan froze mid-laugh. Ethan slammed his glass. Thought you two were just study buddies. Never figured you'd actually let him. His voice cracked. Guess I was wrong about you. Ryan blinked. Ethan, what are you? Don't indulge Alex. Ethan shouted, chugging another beer. You just let him walk all over you? Especially when he's supposed to be my... Tom and Max quickly dragged him away, apologizing about the drunkenness. Ryan whispered, is this about me letting you use our bathroom? No one heard Ethan mumble, mine against Tom's shoulder. By closing time, Ethan was obliterated but still managed to hiss at Ryan, "Stay away from Alex." When Tom and Max left for an all-night gaming session, I became designated drunk wrangler. Passing a 24-hour store, inspiration struck. Ethan's been fixing our toilet for weeks without a damn plunger? No wonder it wouldn't flush. I hauled my soused roommate inside for emergency supplies. "Ethan," I sang, waving the red rubber savior. "Today's our lucky day. MMH? Time to unclog destiny." I rolled up sleeves dramatically. Ethan snatched the plunger with drunk determination. "I'll do it." "You can barely stand." "I am perfectly capable." His deadpan slurring was weirdly adorable. The usual icy demeanor melted by alcohol. For once, he didn't feel untouchable. Seeing his determination, I playfully handed him the plunger like coaxing a child. "All right, go ahead. Show me your legendary plumbing skills. Let the show begin." Honestly, I didn't care as long as the toilet got fixed. If Ethan messed up, I could always take over. Rubbing my hands excitedly, I anticipated watching this comedy unfold. But Ethan threw the plunger aside and shoved me onto the bed. Confused, I asked, "You're going manual?" His fingers hovered near his waistband as he growled in my ear. Not exactly manual labor. The next morning, I woke up completely mortified. What in the actual hell happened last night? Staring at my reflection, I nearly choked seeing the hickeys covering my collarbone. Drunk hookup? Between two guys? I literally came over to fix a toilet. We'd both been tipsy when I tried impressing him with my plumbing expertise. When Ethan insisted he was better at toilet repairs, I'd foolishly handed over the plunger. How did this escalate? We're roommates. How do I face him now? Even though he initiated it, he was drunker than me. This feels like I took advantage. Trembling, I grabbed my phone to post. "Any straight guys ever slept with their straight roommate?" Before finishing, Ethan stirred awake, rubbing his temples. He groaned from his bed. "Alex, why am I so sore? What happened last night?" My heart leaped. He didn't remember. Thank God we could pretend this never occurred. I frantically deleted my draft. This secret's going to the grave. Leaping to his bedside, I shook my head violently. Nothing happened. Especially between us. We slept separately. Best sleep ever. Ethan frowned. I blinked innocently. "Did I do anything weird last night?" He asked slowly. "No." I chirped too quickly. "You were an absolute gentleman. Last night I wanted to show off my skills for you. But you said you'd take over, and then I did?" He got excited. I calmed him down. "No." Ethan passed out immediately. Nothing happened. He sighed in relief. "Let's grab breakfast." As he dressed, I picked up the toilet brush. "See, this is the Evid." Before I could finish, Ethan suddenly stared at my collar, eyes widening. "You went to see Ryan again?" His chin trembled uncontrollably. How did he know I just used the downstairs bathroom? "Yeah, I did." "To relieve yourself?" I nodded blankly. His eyes welled up. He suddenly covered his face. "This is all my fault. I shouldn't have gotten drunk last night." When I tried pulling him toward the dining hall, he shook off my hand. "I'm not hungry. Let's stop eating together from now on." I didn't overthink it. After last night's awkwardness, some space might help me avoid slipping up nervously. Alone in the cafeteria, I logged into my gaming account. My usual partner replied with two icy words, "Not playing." Why? I'm heartbroken. Since they're so happy together, I'll stop interfering. "Did your Alex sneak out to hook up with someone else again?" "Yeah." "Who cares about that? You still need to game." "Can't. Without him, I can't play a single match." Quitting gaming. My chopsticks slipped. The dumpling fell from my mouth. I could handle eating alone. But losing my gaming partner right before ranked matches? Unacceptable. Then win him back. "You can't quit now." I abandoned my food to type frantically. "You're approaching this wrong. You need to show more care. More temptation. Listen. My sister accidentally sent me this gay relationship guide cloud drive. Never opened it, but it's yours now." I unleashed every underhanded trick I knew, ending with a devious grin. "Use these moves and you'll definitely reclaim him. All for maintaining my ranked status. Forgive me, Alex. The ends justify the means." My gaming buddy slowly typed two words. "For real?" I responded confidently. No problem. After a moment's thought, my buddy replied, all right, I'll give it a shot. I shoved the half-eaten steamed bun back into my mouth. Can't wait to hear your update. Let's queue up. The moment I stepped out of the cafeteria, Ethan cornered me against the wall, breathing heavily with one arm trapping me. Why won't you stay put by my side? He pressed fingers to his temple dramatically. Damn it. Why do I keep thinking about you? Observing his razor-sharp jawline and intentionally bobbing Adam's apple, I frowned in confusion. Didn't you say you didn't want to eat together? Ethan's lips twitched before he delivered a stiff line. You're the first person who dares speak to me like this. He grimaced at his own words, glanced awkwardly at his phone, then shoved a card into my hand. Take my meal plan card. Unlimited balance. Swipe it as much as you want. Before I could react, he dragged me back toward the cafeteria. Good thing I caught you at the entrance. If I'm feeling generous, I'll buy out every food station for you. But I just finished eating. I protested as he pulled me along. Ethan kept marching forward. Don't lie to me. Man, why would I lie? One of every bun flavor. He ordered the counter staff. Ignoring me, I grimaced at the pile of steamed buns. Ethan, I really don't want these. He eyed the 2 buns I'd unconsciously accepted. Your mouth says no, but your hands don't lie. I ended up force-feeding myself 2 extra buns to avoid waste, only realizing afterward I could have taken leftovers to Ryan. Clutching my bloated stomach, I burped and mentioned, I'll pack the rest for Ryan. Ethan suddenly caged me against the table, his breath hot on my face. Man, you're playing with fire. I scrambled backward on the bench, eyes wide, as he loosened his collar. His thin lips inched closer, closer. The fire you started, he growled. You'll put it out yourself. I fell off the stool with a thud. If I don't finish the bowsy he gave me, will he kill me? Ethan hurriedly helped me up. His thumb brushed against the corner of my mouth, wiping away crumbs. Just cleaning you up. Why flinch? Feeling awkward, I distracted myself by texting encouragement to my gaming buddy. Don't you dare give up now. Ethan had been acting strange lately. He kept saying bizarre things while being oddly attentive. Food appeared in my mouth when I opened it. Socks materialized on my feet when I stretched. During basketball, he'd shield me from incoming balls. Damn it. Stay away from him. He's my... He paused. Roommate. When I glanced at a kid's you who drink on the street, Ethan later hauled 10 cases upstairs. Man, drink up as much as you want. Watching him sweat through 3 flights carrying boxes, my eyes misted up. Was Ethan? My nose twitched. Had he actually lost it? To avoid bathroom arguments, I kept using the freshman dorm restroom. Emerging from Ryan's room, I collided with Ethan still transporting you. Hi, Ethan. Ryan waved. The box slipped from Ethan's hands. You went to. He hyperventilated mid-sentence and fainted. Back in our room, Ethan lay on his bed. If you don't like this approach, I'll adjust. What? He bit his lip, furrowing his brow before switching to puppy dog eyes. He never asked you to stay longer afterward? TSK. I'd never rush you out post-game. Why would Ryan keep me after bathroom breaks? Ethan suddenly grabbed my wrist. Is he getting mad that we're talking? Knock sounded at the door. Ethan gritted his teeth. Tracking you down already? Typical. I'd never get angry with you like that. Your happiness matters most to me. Not like him. Go ahead and answer, but if you open that door... I turned the knob. Behind me, Ethan shattered into emotional fragments, tears glistening. The junior, Ryan, walked in holding a fruit basket. Ethan, are you okay? That was a nasty fall. Ethan's eyes were bloodshot. Here to mock me? His voice cracked. You shouted my name outside your dorm earlier, trying to rub it in? He glared at the basket. I'm not dead yet. Don't get your hopes up. He snorted before turning to me, pointing accusingly at Ryan. Look at him with his scheming ways. I'd never pull that crap. The freshman stood frozen, mortification written across his face. I pulled Ryan aside. Must have hit his head during the fall. After sending him away, I told Ethan to rest. Scrolling through my phone, I sent encouragement to my gaming buddy. Don't you dare give up. Ethan grabbed my wrist as I turned to leave. It's freezing here. Can't sleep alone. Against better judgment, I crawled into bed with our resident concussion patient. He pressed flush against me. smugly declaring the body heat worked better than blankets. Then he put on horror movies, my childhood staple. For 90 minutes, Ethan's brow stayed furrowed. When the credits rolled, he suddenly bear hugged me. I struggled, but he tightened his grip. Alex, he whispered shakily, I'm scared. By midnight, the furnace beside me had become unbearable. His legs tangled possessively around mine. Dawn brought urgent bathroom needs. Slipping from Ethan's octopus grip, I dashed to Ryan's room across the hall. Mid-P. I texted my gaming buddy again. Seriously, don't quit. Returning, I found Ethan transformed. He yanked me onto the bed, eyes blazing. Sneaking off to him again? Fine. Option 3 it is. Confused, I watched him glance at his phone like a teleprompter, memorizing lines before announcing stiffly, You're my roommate. No one steals my roommate. His grip turned vice-like. No talking to other dorms. His expression twisted. I'll lock you here. Forever roommate. Leave for him again? He pressed closer. Breath hot. I'll knock myself out. Again and again until you stay. Oh my God. Ethan Miller's totally having a split personality. I've seen 3 different versions of him recently. I scrambled out of the dorm, flipping through hospital addresses, and literally crashed into Ryan Davis, who was about to knock. The moment Ryan entered, Ethan looked even worse, lips ghostly pale, trembling like a leaf, fists clenched so tight his knuckles cracked, grinding his teeth while staring at Ryan. I swear he looked ready to take a bite out of someone. What turned our campus heartthrob into this? Terrifying. My hands shook as I tried to block him. Then came Ryan's tearful confession. Ethan, I've liked you all along. When you told me to stay away from Alex, was that jealousy? You feel it too, right? Let me take care of you after your head injury. He threw himself at Ethan for a hug. Ethan froze completely. You like me? Everything changed after that day. No more calling me man. No creepy pouting. No insane rules about who I could talk to. He turned Ryan down and life went back to normal. I texted my gaming buddy later, frowny face, how's the cloud storage thing? Not needed anymore. Giving up? No. Still gaming? Yeah. Feeling good. Not my business anymore. I grinned stupidly. Let's play. My other 2 roommates, Tom Johnson and Max Brown, finally returned after being dragged to some championship finals. Everything seemed back on track until I pulled them aside mysteriously. Don't use the dorm bathroom. Ethan's been weirdly possessive about it since you left. Might not let you in. Tom and Max blinked innocently. But I just used it? No one stopped me. Alex, you having nightmares or something? No way. And the toilet was... I jumped up from my chair as Ethan called from the bathroom. Tom? Max. Toilet's acting up. Either of you know plumbing? My jaw dropped. What the hell? Why can they go in but not me? Why do they get to see whatever's in there while I'm stuck waiting? This bitter taste flooded my mouth out of nowhere. Ethan has a problem with me. Giving me the cold shoulder? No idea why. Honestly, his sudden shift from acting all weird to being normal again throws me off. My mind keeps replaying memories from last week, him stripping off his jacket during that downpour to drape over my head with that gruff "take it, man." Grabbing me in a death grip when I tried getting water at 2 a.m. muttering "don't go to him." Clutching my hand during lunch demanding no talking to other guys. Dude's been acting like he's tripping on magic mushrooms. All erratic and embarrassingly intense. I nearly bolted every time. But that raw, unfiltered behavior, it showed this intense possessiveness mixed with twisted care from my roommate. Now that my 2 other roommates Tom and Max are back, suddenly Ethan's devotion isn't exclusive to me anymore. Case in point, he barred me from the broken bathroom but let those 2 waltz right in. The way they're all laughing together fixing the toilet while I'm exiled here, it stings. I'm literally fighting tears. It's not even about proving my handyman skills anymore. I choke back the bitterness and boot up my game to distract myself. Shooting a quick "you on?" to my gaming buddy. Ethan's phone lights up beside me. My profile picture flashes on his screen. You on? The realization hits like a freight train. My gaming buddy is Ethan. My brain short circuits. So that sweet little machi ball he kept gushing about in voice chats. Is it Tom with his lumberjack beard and teddy bear build? Or Max the lanky gym rat with his pristine white socks? Everything clicks now, why he stopped using cloud shares when they returned from their tournament. Easier to get handsy in person. That wrong bed incident happened the same afternoon they came back too. Am I hallucinating? Or does Ethan actually find Tom's dad bod and Max's chicken legs attractive? Are we looking at the same people? Is this some twisted case of love being blind? Where on earth did these two resemble little glutinous rice dumplings? I had to search online to find out. Turns out Tom's looks fit the sweetheart archetype in gay circles, while Max embodied the queen bee type. I nearly lost it. Cute little rice dumplings? That's gotta be sweetheart Tom, right? Looking up, I saw Ethan clutching his stomach emerging from the bathroom. Stomach's acting up again. Tom, you go first. Tom stood at the bathroom door grinning dopily. Thanks, man. Watching their saccharine interactions, I concluded, definitely Tom. But that night, I spotted Ethan initiating conversation with Max. Max, you really saved us with that toilet repair last time. I crept closer, catching his whisper, don't let Alex find out about this. The overheard confession hit me like a freight train. Regardless of who he liked, the cold hard truth remained, he was icing me out, banning me alone from the bathroom, denying me toilet repair opportunities to showcase my skills. Fuming, I blocked Ethan's path with a plunger. Why won't you let me in? His cheeks flushed pink as damp hands fresh from washing clamped over my mouth. Keep it down. Though our other roommates could return with takeout any minute, I shoved his hands away. You promised bathroom access. I'm going in now. How long had it been since I'd used our toilet? Ethan panicked, hands flying back to muffle me. My voice escalated to a wail. Got a problem with me? We're roommates, and I told you I'm better at repairs than, before I could finish. His lips crushed against mine. I believe you, he panted, but some things I need to handle. You like someone else. Why kiss me? I stood shell-shocked. The one I like is you. My brain short-circuited. But sweetheart Tom? He'd said the rice dumpling kept trying to top him. I'd never entertained such terrifying thoughts. I was straight back then. Had I misread my phone screen? Maybe Ethan borrowed my gaming buddy's account. Borrowing gaming accounts is pretty common. I let out a sigh of relief. Ethan, the person you like, is it me? It's always been you. My cheeks flushed crimson as I shyly lowered my head. Strangely, I didn't feel any resistance to kissing a man. Remembering my inexplicable jealousy these past few days and how I'd missed that night when he held me while sleeping, my heart started racing wildly. I struggled to suppress the emotional storm inside. You don't like Tom or Max? Why would I? Ethan frowned in confusion. I pouted. You've been getting pretty close. I'll be more careful. Alex. Only after hearing his promise did I slowly look up. Then, I think I like you too. Still feeling uncertain, I ducked outside the dorm and logged into the game to message my gaming buddy. Is your little chubby? No. Super skinny? No. Satisfied. I closed my phone. Not Tom or Max, definitely not Ethan. My anxious heart finally settled. Ethan hadn't lied. He wasn't some jerk who'd switched targets after liking someone else. That day must have been a misunderstanding since I'd only glanced briefly. Cheerfully returning to the dorm, I threw my arms around Ethan. Ethan. Suddenly I felt the urgent need to pee. As Ethan cradled my face, I pushed against his chest muscles and glanced toward the bathroom door behind him. Wait. Let me just. His lips captured mine mid-sentence. Told you I'd handle it. Remembering his morning complaint about the broken toilet, I shoved him away with both hands. Stop kissing for now. My eyes darted around the room. Ethan tilted his head. Looking for something? My weapon. His expression darkened ominously. Your weapon's already on you. You mean the umbrella? Before I could react, Ethan swept me onto the bed. Bought a new one. No need to look. Why'd he get another plunger if we already had one? I froze in confusion, my waist going weak. Then I instantly understood what he meant. Wait, I haven't used the bathroom yet. Later when I resumed using the dorm restroom, I'd always grab the plunger whenever the toilet malfunctioned. Yet Ethan kept intercepting me every time. Ethan, we're close enough. Why are you being shy about this? He looked uncomfortable. It's not about being close. This is my job. I found this absurd. Clearly I'm more skilled at this. His face darkened as he leaned in until our noses almost touched. Voice turning icy. Are you saying I'm not good at it? Whether he was skilled or not. I've been fixing toilets for years. This particular toilet kept breaking precisely because it hadn't received my proper discipline. Rolling my eyes, I shrugged. No, I just meant I have way more experience than you. Ethan's movement to kiss me suddenly halted. His large hand loosened around my wrist, dropping to his side. What did you say? I said I'm experienced enough to pinpoint the problem immediately. His expression froze. Where did you get that experience? I puffed out my chest proudly. Been doing this since the womb. Ethan suddenly relaxed. You're joking. Dead serious? My mom fixed toilets when she was pregnant with me. Literally since the womb. His face twisted as he clamped a hand over my mouth. Stop talking nonsense. But she really did. I waved the toilet brush wildly, lips moving against his palm like a caged animal. It's true. Just let me try once. You've done this so many times. Give me a chance to show you. I'll blow your mind. Ethan pinned my squirming body and kissed me breathless. I said it's my job. Later. When I finally stopped struggling after being kissed into submission, Ethan stared at me leaning gasping against the wall. He suddenly frowned. Alex, I need to ask you something. Why do you always hold that plunger when we kiss? What were you waving it around for earlier? I trembled, clutching the plunger, still recovering from the kiss. Leaning helplessly against the corner wall, I choked out. Can you stop kissing me every time I try to fix the toilet? Fix the toilet? Ethan raised an eyebrow. Yeah. I wiped tears smudged from his aggressive affection, scrambling to find the plunger. I told you I'm good at plumbing. Just let me. You actually meant plumbing? His grip tightened on my waist as realization dawned. I thought you were trying to top me. I followed his gaze to the mirror, disheveled white shirt, flushed cheeks, chestnut curls in chaos. Blinking my perfectly sober eyes, I pointed at my meme-worthy expression. Who's the marshmallow now? Me. Ethan also came to his senses. So the dating advice I got came from you all along? And no. Back then I was straight. My protest died as his breath ghosted over my ear. Let's test your plumbing skills. The campus heartthrob purred, lips trailing down my neck. The toilet's condition remains unclear. But his hand slid lower,